Hey, welcome to Cody in the Cinema. I am talking today about what I got in the Barnes & Noble half off Paramount movie sale. So anything from Paramount Pictures with the little Paramount symbol, such as the greatest movie ever made, Once Upon a Time in the West here, which I've owned for a while, it'll have that Paramount symbol on it. You can get anything, or like Chinatown. You could get Chinatown. I've had this for a long time. And it'll have that symbol in the top right. It's very helpful if you're like me and you didn't know, well, I could just look for that in these cells. But I picked up some things here, that one of which, The Naked Gun, I had never seen. Okay, I watched this last night. My dad's in town, and he hadn't seen it in a long time. I'd never seen it, but I had this steelbook, and, well, I can't exactly show you the inside, but it's a beautiful steelbook. And there are all these different references to the film. It's a little bit like the Major League Steelbook, if you've got that one. I love The Naked Gun. I've already seen it. It was so funny. Leslie Nielsen on this like job to save the Queen, assassin. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter what the plot is. Leslie Nielsen's funny. It actually had George Kennedy from the Paul Newman film, Cool Hand Luke, and some other films. He was really good in it, and O.J. Simpson, of all people, had a small role. But yeah, I mean, like, good picture. So I got this, and I just almost immediately watched it with them. Because, Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson, they did their film. So I'm interested to see how that goes. I know it's been getting mostly positive reviews as of the time of this video, but The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad. I got this for half off. And I think I just got half off from the base price. So sometimes they'll have, this steelbook is X% off, but whenever you actually go to check out, you might get that rebate as well. But I got some DVDs, things I wanted to see once potentially. So I actually got, for a few bucks, a copy of Airplane on DVD. And I'm thinking, I had not really watched Leslie Nielsen in so long. I'm thinking that as much as I like The Naked Gun, I might do something a little better than a DVD, but I hadn't seen Airplane, the Don't Call Me Shirley Collector's Edition, but it was just a few bucks. I thought I would go ahead and give that a watch, given all the Naked Gun, publicity. I hadn't seen Big Jake in a long time, and I used to watch this when I was younger, and it's one of the John Wayne classic westerns. It looks like Maureen O'Hara's in this too. That's interesting. Yeah, good cast. So there's another Western from this director, George Sherman, that I'm going to try to watch and share about one of the Tombstone OK Corral variations. So that'll be fun. And I had not seen something I wasn't necessarily willing to buy a nice copy of, but I do want to see it at least once. And this is a bit of a mixed review kind of movie. But Cecil B. DeMille's The Greatest Show on Earth. I got a DVD of that, and I mostly did it for the cast and Cecil B. DeMille, who had probably one of the best, religion, faith-based films ever made, The King of Kings, which I've talked about. I had a review I did on that, the one from the 20s, from the silent era. But I'm interested in seeing more of his pictures because that movie was so good on a technical level, if nothing else, that I wanted to see his Best Picture winner, which a lot of people have really panned over the years. But it does have Charlton Heston, Gloria Graham, James Stewart, some others are in it. I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. If you all have seen this, let me know. I feel like someone that I follow on YouTube has talked about this. I can't remember who it is. So if you watch my channel and you have to tell me. But I'm interested to see it. Even if I just watch it once for a few bucks. But they did have something in the Paramount brand that I had not heard of at all, and I'm really excited about this. This is called Lallman Bass Reeves. Okay, and so it's produced by Taylor Sheridan, and it is about lawmen in the Old West, someone who rises from enslavement to law enforcement as one of the first black U.S. deputy marshals west of the Mississippi. And it looked really good to me. It might be kind of a long film, but this seems like something I would enjoy because I cover a lot of Westerns. I haven't done any in a while, but I usually talk about them. And those are all Paramount titles. So when I was looking through Barnes & Noble, I'm kind of trying to see in that upper right-hand corner, like, does it say Paramount? But like the big Jake says Paramount in the corner, the bottom corner. So I had to find that way. There are so many good Paramounts though. So they've done a Universal half off sale before. It's a little tougher to find Universals, but even your smaller Barnes and Noble are probably going to have some good Paramount titles. Like, I think I've got those arranged on my shelf. I'm wanting to say like Rosemary's Baby is in there, Scream. Like, there's some good stuff. So you definitely want to look at that. But I also found today we were in Fredericksburg, Virginia. And if you're not familiar with Fredericksburg, there's a lot of Civil War history there. It's a nice small town with like lots of good history and architecture. And we were by a thrift store there, and they had a copy, a DVD copy, a sealed DVD copy of the big red one. And I never find a copy of this, so I just picked this up while I found it. This was literally $1 for me. And I don't know a whole lot about it other than it has a really good reputation with Lee Marvin, Mark Hamill, and some other actors. But I've been wanting to see this forever. And I remember when Barnes and Noble went out, they were selling like those individual discs. And I bought the big red one, I think this copy, but I got the disc 2. So I got the disc 2 of this years ago with just the special features. And now I found a sealed copy of that same thing, but it's got the disc 1 and the disc 2, so I guess I'll finally get to watch it, even if it is just DVD quality. Because I remember putting that thing in, wanting to watch the big red one years and years and years ago, and I had the disc 2. So I'm excited to see what the disc 1 has for me. But I just want to show you some of what I picked up. I really encourage you to go and participate in that sale if you're into physical media, because I want Barnes & Noble to keep pushing that physical media button as hard as they can. It has been awesome to be able to go and find Criterion releases half off certain times of the year. They did a Radiance sale, and now they're doing Paramount. And Paramount has some pretty good, like, mainstream stuff like that I was sharing with you. If nothing else, get Once Upon a Time in the West and watch that movie. That is my favorite movie. It is so beautiful, and the music's beautiful, and the whole thing's beautiful. And I'm about talking myself into watching it again. So anyway, if you like the video, you want to click the thumbs up, let me know. Tell me what you're getting from the Paramount sale, or even better, let people know in the comments something from Paramount that Barnes & Noble might have that they should get. And subscribe if you haven't. I cover lots of movie-related content here on Cody in the Cinema.